All right, this is how we're going to start the new year. All right, Happy New Year's to everybody. It's a good day, right, to start a new way of life. Let me break it down to you guys, all right? So, I know a thing or two about violence, all right? I know a thing or two about hatred, all right? I know a thing or two about anger and absolute rage, right? Pain, that fucking pain that's in your chest, all right? That rage that fucking just takes over, all right? Here's my story. Here's my message. I did 13 months in Iraq, okay? Balad, Iraq. That's in the center of the Sunni Triangle. You had Baghdad here, Fallujah here, Tikrit there. I was right in the fucking middle of the shitstorm. 2004. The Wild Wild West, all right? I saw a lot of messed up things, all right? Roadside bombs going off every single day. My friends getting wounded. Some of my friends dying, right? I was 19 years old. 19. So I understand what it's like to want that violence, right? To want to prove yourself, to feel like you're called upon to do something bigger than yourself. I fucking get it. I was there, right? Trust me. We started in Kuwait, okay? We trained. Then we drove up north. Took us 3 days. To get to our destination, right? Our FOB, FOB Palawada. The reason it was named Palawada is because that was a captain who just 1 month prior had gotten killed on that camp from all the mortars and the incoming rockets, all right? So what I'm getting at here is through those 13 months, I saw a lot of death and destruction. I pulled the trigger more times than I can count, all right? So did my brothers. Pulling the trigger on another human being is the same no matter what. If you're in a gang, if you're a police officer working the beat, if you're in the military in a faraway land where people are trying to kill you every day, I know what it's like to do it. I know what it's like to have those feelings right after it, all right? And the only people that don't fucking feel anything after doing that are psychopaths, okay? And I've met plenty, all right? Being in the California Department of Corrections for 16 years, I've met individuals that just don't care, right? There's nothing there. But for the ones that do care, the ones that know the pain, the ones that paid the price, paid their dues, check this out. September 10th, 2004. We go out on a patrol just like any other patrol. When we get to the spot where those individuals had attacked us, had attacked our camp, my homie, my brother, Edgar Daclon, Filipino dude from Torrance, California, a medic, all right? He wasn't a grunt like us. He wasn't a door kicker, but he was, all right? We recognized him as that. His job was to take care of us when we got hurt, patch us up, right? Try to keep us alive. When this guy, he was the first one always, stepped in front of that Humvee, that insurgent was waiting for him, right? He had that wire hooked up to that 9-volt battery that was hooked up to a bomb right in front of him, right? On that street, on that road. And as soon as he saw my brother, he detonated that, okay? My brother got blown away, all right? Killed. Soon as I rolled up on scene, my sergeant said they killed Doc. What do you mean they killed Doc? Look over there. He's dead. I look to my right. Sure as shit, man. There's my brother, dead in the middle of the street. My whole world just zoomed in, all right? Like a nightmare. Like a nightmare that never ended, all right? Like a real one. I ran over to his body. His leg was messed up. His bone was sticking out, right? I couldn't recognize his face. There was blood on his face, all right? But I still had a job to do. It didn't stop there. The clock doesn't stop. All right? Especially when you're in a war zone. Whether it be in the streets, right? Whether it be in prison, whether it be overseas. Here comes a truck barreling down the road. My first thought is car bomb. Car bomb. Why? Because they were hitting us with car bombs. Right? There's no defending against a car bomb. So what do? I light up the truck. I light up the truck again. I see that it's an old dude, so I think to myself, man, is this dude, is this a car bomb? What is going on right now? By the time he pulled up on me, it was too late, right? We pulled him out. We realized this dude was old, probably blind and deaf. We threw his ass back in the truck. He turned around and took off, right? Me and my brother, weeks, right, from Texas. We still had to go chase the bad guys, right? Because one brother's dead. Who knows who's still out there, right? That's what they do. That's how they attacked us. So we get there, the guy's gone, right? Chasing ghosts for 13 months, right? You know how fucking painful that is? You know how hard it is to see your brother dead and you can't find the guy that did it? It's hard, all right? I get it. When we were driving out of there, I saw those Iraqi people, the kids lined up on the side of the road. The hate in my heart. I wanted all those people dead. That's what I wanted. When I came back to the Texas airport, I saw an Iraqi lady with the whole garb, the whole getup, right? And my first thought is, what the fuck are you doing in my country? When we're over there dying for yours. Right? And that's the message that I'm trying to portray to you. I see some of you guys, man. I see those comments. I see you're still stuck at that level of having hate. Looking at the cops and calling them pigs. Right? Looking at somebody doing something else. Somebody doing better and building that hatred, that resentment. Right? Let me tell you about resentment. It's like drinking poison and hoping the other person dies. Alright? So, my message here is I had to go to counseling. I had to go to therapy. I had to go to anger management at the VA, right? I got kicked out of an anger management class. I thought it was free game to talk about whatever was on your chest. Apparently it wasn't. After counseling, therapy, I realized that my beef wasn't with the Iraqi people. I realized that average individual that came over here wanting to better their life wasn't the people that pulled the trigger on my friends. Wasn't the people that blew up my friends. Alright? You don't have to go to the length of hating another man, hating another woman, to try to prove yourself, to try to cover up that pain. That's all I want. For everybody to just get it. Right? Whether you're sitting in a cell, sitting at that podium, sitting in a squad car, take it from somebody that's been there. Take it from somebody that knows. Alright? Start this new year with a new vision. Have an open mind, right? Not everybody is bad. Not everybody who has done bad and hurtful things to other people in the past is that same individual. I've seen those inmates be rehabilitated, right? After I thought it was impossible. Okay? I seen all of that. Let's keep pushing forward. Right? Subscribe, share the message. And if you can just do one thing for today, right? Because it's baby steps. Trust me, I told you, it's 2 steps forward, 1 step back. That's what recovery looks like. If it's one thing you can do, if you can't say anything positive to that person you still hate, right? Don't say anything negative. Don't spread the mess. Spread the message. All right? Keep pushing forward.